On Zoom, holler, www.insightsoccur.com, debhelfrich@gmail. It's the eve of a very special anniversary in my life. 1 year ago, tomorrow morning, like 6 a.m., because I'm all about precision. As I draw up the tension, show you I got this improv down. I know I sometimes can get going really fast. That's on purpose, because I want y'all to buy the video and watch it a few times, because what I do is integrate a whole bunch of stuff. I'm a stand-up philosopher. I'm complexity incarnate. I'm an elder savant, definition being. We should never call any humans idiots, but the idiot savant concept is somebody who has extraordinary capacity for memory. And that's what I'm doing. In my elder way, let me just show you how like everything in my life ties together. And what I've spent my life learning about is how to think about being human from being in a 1 in 7.8 billion body. There's only one name for the weight class I got up to. Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley, right the fuck after he retired, he blew up like a beach ball. Kenny Smith must have been lobbing him mozzarella sticks from the deep fryer during commercial breaks. Now, I pulled a little focus there, right? I could have played with that timing. I could have really delivered that for a joke. But this is an audition for an executive producer, for funding. We're gonna just go back and forth from doing a little improv for you, doing the performance, but also being the executive producer to let you know that the rest of that bit is what I want you to pay attention to. Because it goes on, Shaq, Chuck, it occurs to me that y'all two, the only NBA legends I got a shot against in horse. Now you can't block me, right? It's horse, jumpers. I'm gonna get 5 in before either of you all. We're gonna do this for charity. Looking for a check, get me to Atlanta, work with my friend Dick Nelson, do my branding, get my brand day with the brandpreneur. I live in this matrixed world because what I'm having Nick do for me is get me all set up to be the hashtag redheaded She-Hulk, the next big stand-up comedian, gonna be compared to Dave Chappelle, gonna get a Netflix deal. See, I executive producer all this really, really well. Because what tomorrow is the 1 year anniversary of my first Chappelle challenge video. You could see it, you'd be like, oh. In fact, it's Zoom. You're gonna have to pause and see it. All right, on Zoom, we're gonna go now and share the screen. I'm gonna show you the difference. Okay, I'm not lean quite yet, but watch this. It's October, I think, 26th. This is Deb Helfrich, and this is take 2 of my Dave Chappelle challenge. All right, so I need to remember a password to install Zoom stuff. I don't know what this thing is to get the audio going on the video. We'll stop the share. You come back to me. We'll see what happened. You can see it exists, and you see the difference. I couldn't move. I had to do the Dave Chappelle challenge right there sitting in my seat. Now, you can't get me to sit down. I had to be on the Zoom and how to sit down, but when I People want me to keep doing things on the computer. If I had any more time to do any more marketing on the goddamn computer, I'd hurt my physical body. I'm trying to heal over here, trying to lose 200 pounds as a 50-year-old woman. This is a lot more challenging than anyone truly gives credit for, but in different ways than the biochemistry would have you think. You know, typically we think about weight loss in women and all that kind of stuff. But Shaq and Chuck, Penn Jillette, Kevin Smith. This is my cohort in how I lost the weight. I used what they probably used, Shaq and Chuck probably, but Kevin and Penn definitely, through Ray Eyes, who we all met through Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Body. Holler Tim Ferriss. I'm like a, you know, maxi me Tim Ferriss. And in fact, part of all of this gushing today, which I did with I had some gushing, but last night, because for company, for solace, for healing, for companionship, it's coronavirus, I'm locked in a basement by myself. I'm on an island, I'm not on mainland America. So locked is not a technical term, but it is a descriptive term. Insofar as I do not have the money to pay for the ferry to get on the mainland to meet other people. And none of the people who I met and living here for 2 years prior to the lockdown has cared whether I live or die. Few people, some exceptions. In that big sort of generic thing is, again, is 3 people enough to keep a human alive? 3 people sort of checking on you, and how they check on you is assuming that you're okay. Not really giving you the time. Not really, I mean, again, they know that I've lost 150 pounds. They know that that might be something that might cause a lot of variability in my body, and that I might need help figuring out how much a human eats when they become smaller, like just to like have somebody to talk to about that, or how a human might move in a non-morbidly obese body. Having people around matters. It can also be detrimental, and be very detrimental when it comes to fear and trauma and things like that. I'm getting all this out because we're gonna go on a marathon. Yeah, so it's 6:22 p.m. We need a Chappelle Challenge 3. We need everything talked out. So we will come back into the material. That's the DC challenge. Those are jokes 2 through 3. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 and 5 jokes. We got a little intro bit here on the Chappelle Challenge. At this point, we bring out Exhibit A, best friend Q-tip, line in scenario, no time for hibernation, only elation. Talk about your Zen cone. Talk about metamorphosizing, like the incredible hashtag redheaded She-Hulk, from a polar bear to a giraffe. All right. Love and harmony. Later.